This one's called hip 90-90. If you can kind of see how I'm sitting in this position. My knee is at 90 degrees and my hip is kind of at 90 degrees as well from my torso. What I want to do with this one is you can use this as a stretch. So the first part, if you want to stretch that posterior side, you can hinge over, get a good stretch that way and hold it. Just try to let the leg relax, get a good deep stretch here. But what we want to use this for is we want to use this more as a mobility and deep hip activation exercise. So that's going to be focusing on the back leg with internal and external rotation. So what you're going to start with is your hand is going to be on your ankle. Okay, the more you lean to the away from it, the easier it's going to be. The more upright you are, the more challenging it's going to be. I want you to try to be as upright as you can while still being able to achieve full range of motion. So what you're going to do is you're going to do hip external rotation, keeping that foot down, lifting just that leg up as high as you can. If you feel like you can only lift it this high, try leaning over a little bit and doing this. If this is way too easy, then like I said, to make it harder, try to be a little more upright. You're going to do 10 external rotation. Next one's going to be internal rotation. So to start off, you might need to lean a little bit farther because this is more challenging, but this knee is going to stay down and you're going to be lifting that back foot off of the ground. Again, if you can do it easily, make yourself a little bit more upright and really try to lift that leg. If you can't lift it very high, grab the inside of your foot here, inside of your shoe, and kind of give yourself a little bit of a boost. Okay, you're just going to do 10 of those, and then you just switch sides and repeat. This is called foam roller thread the needle. Your hand is going to be down on the inside of the foam roller. Other hand is going to go behind this arm in front. This left arm, my left arm here, can bend a little bit to give you more thoracic rotation. But what you're going to do is you're going to slide and you're going to reach as far over as you can. Hold it for about a second at the end, and you're going to come back all the way back to the starting position. Roll out as far as you can, and come back. You're going to do that on both sides. This is the foam roller open book. Bottom leg is going to be straight along the foam roller. Top leg is going to be at 90 degrees. You're going to keep in contact with the foam roller with this top leg. What you're going to be doing is you're going to be open, so you can turn the head with it. Use the contact. Foam roller that. Come all the way down. T-spine extension. Hips are going to stay down on the ground. Arch over the foam roller. You can go to a higher spot up. Arch over kind of as far as you feel comfortable doing. Come all the way back up. If you find a spot in particular it's a little tighter than another spot, you can kind of stay on that particular spot and continue to mobilize it. This is called a pelvic wall clear. So this is to work a little bit more on that rotation and dissociation of that lower body to increase some more hip rotation. So what you're going to do, put your hands on the wall. Okay, what this is going to do is it's going to help stabilize your upper body. Left leg is going to go forward. So the goal of this one, you're going to try to keep your upper body fairly stable. Rotate your hips into a backswing. And then you're going to straighten this left leg and drive and rotate your hips as far as you can to the left, maintaining a very stable upper body, using the wall as needed to keep those shoulders nice and square. Rotate back in that backswing. You're going to drive the hips through this direction. And then when you do the opposite side, other leg's going to go forward, and you're kind of repeat the same exact process. So this is for the shoulder. You're going to take a golf club like this or a long towel, put it behind your back, holding one side like this, gripping tight. What you're going to do is you're going to take this top arm, you're going to pull this arm up into internal rotation, and you're also going to kind of pull this elbow back a little bit to get a good little stretch. Don't let it cave forward, or you're not really doing too much. You want to pull that back. So you'll be doing this one, relax it, pull it up, hold it for about 5 or so seconds. And you're also going to do this arm too. Same thing, pulling down, and then you're going to pull this elbow kind of back. You're not going to let it cave in towards your ear. Pulling it back, and you'll do both sides of that. This is a banded cat-cow. You're going to take a moderate tension band, put it more down on the low back. It's kind of spread out just a little bit. Get your hands and knees. What you're going to be doing is you're going to let the band kind of pull you into extension. And what you're going to do is you're going to slowly push against it, rounding the low back, rounding the upper back, and then slowly unwind. Slowing while you control it all the way down so it lead into extension again. You're going to start by pushing the low back up. It's going to go all the way back up to the thoracic spine. Again, start by just pushing that low back. You get into full extension here. This is called hip cars. You're going to go both forward and backwards. So you're going to come into this position here, put your hands on a wall. This way you're going to lift your knee up. Then you're going to bring it out to the side, okay? So you're not just rounding the leg, you're bringing it up like you're opening that hip wide. Then you're going to turn that knee down, foot up towards the ceiling, and you're going to bring it through. So it's up, out, circling around, and through. That's the forward way. The reverse way is the exact opposite of that. You're kicking up like this, and you step up and over, open that hip, bring it all the way around the front, back down. This way, drag the hip around, back down.